I work with clients all over the world who have U.S. companies, and the concept of a U.S. trade or business is what we base all of our all of our decisions on. Do you have a U.S. trade or business or not? If you do not have a U.S. trade or business and you have an LLC, you likely do not have to pay income taxes in the United States. Now, today I want to share a court case with you of the IRS taking a business to court and winning. And the whole concept was, do you have trade or business or not? And the court said, yes, they had a trade or business, and we're going to go over what constituted a trade or business in this example. And this is something we talk about on my channel all the time, as there are multiple foreign-owned LLC owners that watch this channel from all over the world, so this is super relevant. The results are kind of expected when we go through it. I'm going to share my screen and we'll look at this court ruling. Now, BDO, huge law firm, and they have a really cool breakdown here. So tax court holds fund engaged in U.S. business via investment manager owes withholding tax. So when a multi-member LLC has a U.S. trade or business and then effectively connected income with that U.S. trade or business, the U.S. LLC should withhold taxes on behalf of the foreign partners. Julio, Paul, and Guillermo have an LLC, and they each own 33%, and they sell an apartment located in Texas, and they make $1 million, there should be withholdings on that $1 million at the partnership level, the U.S. partnership level, the LLC level, before the money gets sent to these guys. And this is what they're assessing the tax on here. So, and this was an investment fund, right? So we have investment fund partnership. YA Global Investments was formed as a Delaware limited partnership. So it's a limited partnership, not an LLC. This doesn't really make a difference from my understanding from a tax perspective. They're taxed both a multi-member LLC and a limited partnership are taxed as same form, 1065 and the 8804. Okay, YA Global registered under the Cayman Islands. YA Global had no employees. Yorkville Advisors, which had its headquarters in New Jersey, was YA Global's sole general partner. In 2005, investment management agreements say that YA Global, the partnership, retained Yorkville Advisors to render management services and maintain a securities account. So the agreement appointed Yorkville Advisors, based in New Jersey, as their agent with full authority to buy and sell on the partnership's account. So at full authority, and that's explicitly listed in the 861 or 862 of the Internal Revenue Code of having a dependent agent. And someone with full authority is an agent, a dependent agent that can enter into agreements on behalf of the company. So that's a really bad start. In exchange for its services, Yorkville, the New Jersey company, received a management fee equal to the specified percentage of the partnership's assets and an incentive fee based on profits. Regular hedge fund management. For each of the years in issue, 2006, 2008, YA Global, the partnership, filed a 1065 as it should have. It did not file an 8804 in any of these years. An accounting firm had advised YA Global that was not engaged in a U.S. trade or business. However, YA Global subsequently is suing them. Yikes. No one wants to get sued. Don't sue me. Let's figure it out. Because I don't file the 8804 unless there is a trade or business. I don't like to file it if it's not required. In 2015, the IRS issued YA Global notices of final partnership and administrative adjustments for tax years 6, 7, and 8. They asserted that YA Global was engaged in a U.S. trade or business, and all of their taxable income was effectively connected with that business. Accordingly, they were liable under Section 1446 for withholding tax on the portion of its income that was allocable to the foreign partners, which I discussed. So, analysis of whether they were an agent. I mean, the principal issue is whether YA Global was engaged in U.S. trade or business. If YA Global was, it was required to withhold taxes under 1446, under the 8804 and 8805. And the 8804 is like the summary one. It has the total income and it says the tax rate. And then 8805 is for each of the partners. It doesn't really say who the partners are here. The parties had an agency relationship because YA Global had the ability under management to give interim instructions that would restrict their discretion in managing the partnership assets. Yeah, so Yorkville was really running everything. And Yorkville Advisors' activities under the management agreements were attributed to YA Global for purpose of determining whether they were engaged in a U.S. trade or business. I guess they're saying Yorkville was an agent. Now, analysis of whether they were engaged in U.S. trade or business. If you're saying he's an agent, they're based in the U.S. But let's see that. The court considered whether those activities amounted to a U.S. trade or business. In its regard, the court concluded that the activities of Yorkville were sufficiently continuous, regular, and directed to derive a profit. They did not limit the activities to management of investments. It received fees from companies to cover costs. They negotiated contracts. They did a lot of stuff. Accordingly, were not covered by the judicially created safe harbor for managing of investments or the statutory safe harbor for trading securities under Section 864 2A. This is trading stocks for the taxpayer's own account. whether by the taxpayer as employees through a resident broker, commission agent, or other agent, whether or not it has discretionary authority to make decisions, and it shall not, so this clause shall not apply to a dealer of stocks and securities. So let's see what they say about that. Traders, like investors, simply earn returns because the portfolio companies compensated Yorkville and YA Global for benefits that went beyond the use of capital. YA Global wasn't an investor or a trader. Therefore, the safe harbor in section A64B2A did not apply. So this is the A64B2A is why if you as a foreign person, if you have three dudes, like my example, Juan and Guillermo and whoever, Paul, if they have and they manage it themselves, it's not subject to tax or this withholding tax is what they're implying here. Really, even if you have an investment manager, it's different than this. An investment manager is going to pick investments for you, but these guys were doing a lot and they got commissions and they got fees. So this is the issues they went through here. Are they an agent? Yes. Were they engaged in a business? Yes. Now, because of that, they're subject to these withholding rules because they can't assess tax on the foreign partners. It's going to be impossible to collect. What they have to do is assess the tax to the partnership, and the foreign partners would claim a refund as applicable. So YA Global was conducting a trader business as the court determined that it was liable under 1446 for withholding tax. The court determined they failed to establish any portion of income was taxable income was not effectively connected with the trader business, and they held that YA Global was required to pay withholding tax on the income. Yeah, so after addressing additional issues discussed below, the court concluded they're liable for $16 million, $28 million, and a yet-to-be-determined for 2008. So they made a lot of money trading in 6, 7, and 8 right before I guess we did have a big market correction there, so that's pretty rough. Yeah, so they got hammered. So what I help my clients with is we help clients register companies. We use U.S. offices for receiving mail, but I'm never acting as an agent for any of my clients. I don't sign stuff for clients. I don't put my name on any client stuff because I'm in the U.S. and my clients aren't. I don't want to be associated with anything like that at all. Now, you can have contractors in the U.S. that aren't making decisions. You can pay a guy to run your Facebook ads. You can pay a guy to build widgets. You can pay people to do stuff in the U.S., but you don't want them signing agreements. The big one is salespeople. If you have salespeople in the U.S., you can have them selling things, but you, as the foreign owner, want to be the one signing the agreements and, sending out the agreements to be signed. You can have the salesperson kind of negotiate it and manage it. Now, this is a tricky one. I usually don't file 8804s protectively because most clients don't have this kind of issue. Now, if you had a really hairy issue and let's say you have your cousin is like making all the deals for you, maybe we should file the 8804 protectively and avoid some potential penalties in the future. But look, the IRS went after this one, and the IRS is looking to collect up to 50 million plus in taxes and penalties and taxes. So, if you're just starting an e-commerce brand or you're just starting something and you think you might have a U.S. trader business because you have something you have inventory in Amazon warehouse, it's probably not that big of a deal for you. But if you are making a lot of money, maybe we explore filing the protective 8804 and 8805. I really don't think it's required if you have a good argument. And you can see here, they had someone on the ground doing all the deals, signing everything for them, and it was a really tough predicament for them. So this doesn't change anything. If you are all foreign and you have U.S. companies, there's still no U.S. taxes, but now we have a little bit more guidance, a court case to rely upon and try to do what they didn't do. So if we see that you're not allowed to do this stuff, make sure you're not doing this stuff so that you don't have to pay taxes in the U.S., okay? If you want me to review your specific situation, I'd love to do that. You can schedule a free call with my team, a paid call with me. My calendar is full every week, but I love talking to you guys. JamesBakerCPA.com/schedule. Thanks for watching the video. I hope it was helpful, and I look forward to speaking with you all. Have a great day. Like, subscribe. See you later.